Oh yeah. Oh, have they changed them?
What were you shouting about?
Nothing.
Eh?
Hiya, thanks for lurking. Nothing.
Oi! That's in memory of your dad. I put it on the table.
I'll put it all back. I need somewhere to work, okay?
They don't go that way, they go the other way. We're not happy about doing that in this weather.
Oh.
And then.
Oh, well, they won't be, will they?
It's a private
Yes.
farm.
It will be. Yeah, definitely.
What are you laughing at?
Everything and everything. Alright, I've got that to remove. Okay. So this is going to require me to remove the clips. I'm probably better doing that first. Oh, everything's going everywhere. Yeah, it's always the same. Can't get away with having a bit of a coffee with me. It is what it is. Right, okay, so we got that to remove. I want to strip these. Oh, there might be one already on there I can use. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take our time, I don't want to damage anything. Righty tighty. Use the box. Keep everything together. I am thinking maybe I might go water cool with this later. Yeah, it's not particularly that expensive, and the benefits are far much greater. Just touch earth before I touch the CPU. And no tweezers in sight. Right, there's a little dot. So it wants to go. Can't quite see. Let's have some light on the job. There we go. Lovely. It's actually smaller than the CPU in my other system. The actual form factor is much more smaller, isn't it? It's not as big as it used to be. So I need to work out which is which channel. So there's grey, grey, black, black. So the black one's probably the closest to the CPU, so it's black and black. Got these Corsair LED ones, 8 gig. They should be pretty decent. I mean, they're 32 megabytes. Hey up, Porky catch. Just try and concentrate a little bit on this. This is probably the third build I've done. There's only one way that you can put these in. You just got to see if that's, you know, it's tight. It's very tight. I think you'll have to go that way. So we put this on next. I don't think thermal paste, there's nothing underneath the thermal paste, which is fine. That should fit straight on there. I think I'll probably use a screwdriver for this, to be fair. Righty tighty. I think also it's a bit like when you do like a tyre, maybe opposite corners, I would think. There we go. Let's tighten it down. If you excuse me if I'm not really looking at the chat. Oh, there we go. It's not going down, is it? There we go. It's there now. Building on a box is probably the best thing that you can actually do, because on any sort of surface you could actually short back of the board. So that's all on, so we just need the CPU. Oh, where is it? I saw it the other day. There's the CPU controlling unit. Where's the manual? Always refer back to the manual. If I can find it. I had it. Excuse you. It's normally marked. There we go, CPU fan. What do we do with this? Well, quite a bit of long lead there. So that's all on. Sort of do that with that, and it looks tidier. There we go. And there we go. It's quite a longish cable. So if we took it like that, I think that would be fine, won't it? It'll be quite tidy like that. Sorry if I don't speak to you, it's because I'm just concentrating on putting this thing together. I don't really want to make a mistake. But I thought it would be interesting for some people, because some people have not seen this, especially if you own a console. I mean, I have both. I'm very much into both systems. That's the wrong way around. That's the right way around. I mean, the idea of doing it this way, because it's easier to get to than actually do it inside the box. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to build this first, and then I'm going to take the old motherboard out and then swap them over. It should take me about an hour from beginning to end. Push it down, click. Also, I've got it on my box and the actual anti-static cover underneath to prevent anything from happening to the actual board. So we just need to put this in. So that's just going the same way. So because it's dual channel, the actual board's dual channel, there are two different colours. Now, for me, as far as I'm aware and as far as I know, you're always better using the channel which is closest to the CPU, which tends to be the first one and the second one. So we're just going to use those two, and then later if I upgrade, get more memory, I'll probably end up putting the other two in the other slot, which I'm likely to do so at some point. That should be the right way around. They can only ever go in one way. No, it's not the right way around. PC building is actually not a difficult thing to do. It's a very easy thing to do. I have two M.2 slots, one there, but I'm not filling them at the moment. That's my video card there. I do have Wi-Fi, but this actually has Wi-Fi on the board, so we'll use the Wi-Fi on the board. I think that'll be a bit more efficient and actually reduce the amount of power that I use. Because obviously the more cards I add, the more power it will end up using. So that's generally the board done. So we can probably put that to one side safely. We'll keep them bits. That's all the drivers. I don't know if I'll need that. It should be okay. So we'll tidy all this all up. I might stick that on my thingy, to be honest. It does say on it somewhere. Here we go. Got to look after people. So that should all be nicely down and done. Put that on one side. And then shove that in there. Now, I built this about 6 years ago, and I'm absolutely amazed how clean it is. It's extremely clean inside, but it just goes to show, I don't know where to put this. Hang on, let's bring it on the chassis on the inside or on the outside. Side of the case. Fine there. You don't tend to see that anyway. So you can put this to a side now. Anyone seen real well? Have you seen the Verge build? Have you seen the Verge build? If you haven't, you ought to go and have a look. It's hilarious. I mean, I'm an amateur builder. I mean, I'm quite a hobby amateur builder when it comes to games and comes to PC. But as I say, this is my third one that I've built. First one was basically I had to pull my old PC apart and change a few things. The second one, it was a complete refurb from ground up, box, PSU, graphics card, and everything else. It was a good exercise. So this is the third one that I've done. There's a bit of dust on that. I need to clean that. But it's amazing how clean this build is. Let's do that in there. And always better keeping the packaging, unless, because you might for a while, because you might want to send some of it back if something's not working. Building's easy. It's it's finding faults. Finding the fault, which is the hardest part of a build. I think some people will have actually come across that. So here we go. Righty tighty. We don't need to undo both sides because you only need access into this side, because it's not as though we're actually doing it. Although I do have a spare hard drive I'd like to put in, so I might go upstairs and get a spare hard drive. So I might disappear for a little bit, not particularly long. So, no, we'll leave them in for now, I think. We'll leave them in for now. I don't think I need to be in this side at the moment. This PC, as some of you might know, it's the PC I have in here. It is basically, it's an AMD again. Everything's AMD. The CPU's a FX Black edition. Need to put them safe. I don't want to be losing them. Fine. I mean, look how clean this system is. It's extremely clean to say I built it 6 years ago and there's hardly any dust in it. But I've got really good filters on it. Yeah, it's much easier to on a modern motherboard than LEDs are lifesavers. You can't get that. No, I agree. There's certain motherboards that you can get now which have an LED display, don't they? And they sort of tell you an error code, which is easy to find the actual fault. But the motherboard that I have doesn't have that feature. The motherboard I have doesn't have that feature. Hence, it was the price that I paid for. I mean, I could have gone for a better motherboard, but budgets are budgets. I've got to get what I can afford. But I'm sure it will be fine. We just have to carefully take things out. But I think what I might do, set up more like a chimney. So it's got the PSU bringing air this way. It's got a fan set up front bringing air in, and then it's got 2 fans at the top and the actual main, and then a fan at the back for where the CPU blows air out of. But look inside the system; it's just unbelievably clean. It really is. Now, there's a bit of controversy about holding the fan, isn't there? Whether you should actually hold the fan or not. It's going to be a bit loud, is this? Slow down and have a coffee. Let's just slow down and just have a coffee and just step back a little bit. Yeah, 2 and 4. What you're saying, 2 and 4 is probably the closest to the actual CPU. I'll have to look on that one, but I'm sure it was the. I'm sure it's slot 1 and I don't know. I'll have to have a look. But I've always put the the memory in. I've always put the memory in A1 and B1. Can't quite see that. Yeah, that's it. They are set in A1 and B1, so that's fine. So there's no confusion there. So we just need to step back and just look at the system and just work out what we're going to do next. We need to unclip the motherboard cable. That's also 2 and 4 supported, but to be good to reduce the risk of thermal throttling. Generally why they make DIMM 2 and 4 for the dual channel memory. So it's 2 and 4, not 1. It's not. All right, okay. So you're saying that I need to put the memory into not A1, B1, B2? Is that right? Is it B1, B2 you're saying? Yeah, so you're saying B1, B2? Yeah, okay, so that's not an issue. We can change the memory over anyway, so it's okay. So we'll do that, that's not a problem. So we'll just slowly just pull this apart. The power fan. I think might better taking a graphics card. That'll give us much more room, won't it? And this graphics card, it's been all right to say. I mean, it's not been bad. Oh well, stupid me. So that's out. Yeah, I think that's a good idea actually. But it's so you're saying in A1 and B2. But I think the dual channel, I think it said in the manual. Just check the manual and see what the manual says. Because the dual channel will be configuration. Nope. Special features, BIOS, storage, USB, audio, memory. Here we go. So dual channel memory architecture. Refer to www.asus.com for memory qualified vendors list. It's nothing. It doesn't really say very much, to be fair. It's just a summary, isn't it? But I've got memory in this one, all white on. Yeah. I have put them both in the wrong slot. They need to be in B, not in A, in B. Oh, that's fine. It's not an issue. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So they do need to be in B1, B2. That's okay. That's not really a big issue. Unplug the board, so then it's isolated. And then we'll take the graphics card out. How many people watching Real World? I don't know how many people because I can't see. Righty tighty. Turn that upside down. Somewhere I can store my screws. There's the clip. I need my torch. I should have a little torch. I don't know where it is. It's possibly upstairs. Let's come round this side. Let's have another coffee. Let's have another sip. Just slow down a bit and take our time. Right, okay. So that's that and that. So we need to unplug fan system 2. There's that there, I need to unplug. Yeah, that's the ATX power, 12 volt power. This one only has one plug. It's really hard to get to. Need to push that in, don't we? Little bubbles in the owl. I'm trying to remove the whole thing altogether if I can. I don't want to take. I don't want to. If we take that out as well, I think. This card, that's an Asus Wi-Fi card, and at the time it was about 80 and 90 quid, but it's, oh god, it's probably was one of the best Wi-Fi cards you could buy at the time. It's amazing, the actual range you get on it, and it's been so reliable. So we'll put that to one side. There should be a pin down here now where I can get to. Okay, so need to remove that, don't we? Keeps doing that for some unknown reason. Put that over there. There we go. has been one decent card. I mean, it's only a 30. It's only a 58. What was it? It's been all right. I've still got a lot of life left in this card. So, and especially with GPUs being as the way that they are at the moment, just need to put that down on something safe so you don't short the board out. Right, okay, so we're getting down to the guts of it now. We'll leave the CPU cooler in place so it'll be easier. Something to grab hold of. I just need to get this board undone. There we go. That wire's off. I don't know anyone else, but I've always found the actual front case freaking pins a pain in the arse. Aren't they? Front case bunny pins are just an arse. Really big arse in the butthole to do. So that's that should be fans. Is that fan? Yeah, this fan. I might not need that cable actually because I've got quite a few fan controllers. I just need to undo these now. That's off. That's off. There we go. Right, so everything set for the CPU. Fans done. That's fine, we'll leave that where it is. That's okay. So right, we could start to unscrew the drum. We can start to unscrew the I don't know whether to I think we will. Let's take these out. Keep hold of them because I think I'll probably need them. Although the other motherboard probably comes with them anyway. I don't think many people probably do this, do they? I don't know whether they're actually doing these sort of things. You see a lot of people doing streaming like when they're gaming or whatever. But I think something like this is something that you could do that some people, like especially console gamers, have never probably seen a PC build. There's another screw somewhere and I can't see where it is. There's still these cables down here to undo. There we go. Should have done that first. USB. I'm getting ahead of myself. This USB 2's outmoded now. Is that something that's outmoded? I know USB-C is probably one of the biggest things that have come out. I mean, this was quite a nice build for me. Yeah, there's just one more screw to go. One more screw to go. I don't know why it does that. I can't work out why it does, because I've not really set it up not to. I think if you say something that it deems as being not the sort of thing, I don't know. It's a pain in the backside when he does it. Maybe we ought to have a look at it and see if we can work it out, because I had no idea why it does it. It did it to Jetta. It did it to Jetta a while ago, quite a while ago, but it completely banned him. It absolutely it banned Jetta. Yeah, they are. I hate them, especially if they're really difficult to get to. I think there are ways. There is a piece that you can get. There we go. How easy was that? How easy was that? And that's the old board. You know, it's still got a lot of life left in that board. You know, for someone who wants to do general gaming or just a bit of, like, you know, decent gaming, I could play. I used to play Elite Dangerous on it. There's lots of things I could play on that, but the CPU was starting to struggle a little bit, to be fair. Right, we need to find somewhere to put this safe. Right, okay, so that's all out. Right, so I mean, it's. I mean, I've tidy wise, it's not a bad. I've done a really bad job with this, to be fair. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm just going to clean it all out while it's all empty. It's a bit dusty in there, but not particularly well. Not bad. Next job, IO shield. Let's do the IO shield next. Let's take that out. Should pop out quite easily. So that wants to go with my board. Right. Okay. I'm off to go and get the other hard drive, because I do need a bit more hard drive space. I think that will be a good idea, to be fair. There might be a bit more space at the bottom, maybe. I can't remember how to get to it. Because there's some hard drives in there. I know that there is. Oh, from the other side. Yeah. So I'll need to take the other side off, won't I? Right. I'll be back in 5 minutes. So I've got a, what's that? 1.5 gigabytes, so it's 1.5 terabytes. So that's going to make my life a little bit easier for storage. So I'm just going to turn this over and get to see the mess on the other side. Oh, they're a bit tight. Righty tighty. These electric screwdrivers are a real decent saver. Wasn't particularly expensive either. Now this is where the mess is. Oh, it's a little bit untidy, but it's not too bad. Drive in there. Okay. So both bays are taken up. That's okay. So what we'll have to do, we'll have to use the other bay at the top. Put this down here for now. It gives us access to the wiring. It's a bit of a mess. It's not I'm not very good at cable managing. But the actual case itself makes life pretty decent. Because it makes it really easy to do. So we've got a space down here, look. Put a hard drive in down here. There we are. There we are. Got some screws. So I'm just going to add an extra drive. That's not the right one, is it? Are the right ones? Yeah, that is. It's been a pain in the bum. Let me just see if that's the right screws first. I'm not cross-threading these, to be honest. Yeah, they're the right ones. It's proving of being a bit of a pain in the ass to put in. Oh, it's not really going in very well. That should be fine there, surely. I do have a special tool which helps me do this. this came out of my dad's PC, this hard drive. So it seemed a bit of a shame. I let the actual PC go to charity. And I thought, well, I'm not letting it have this hard drive because there had been data on it, but I'd actually... There we go. We're in. It had obviously data all on it, which I didn't want. Which I didn't want to go with it. So I took it out and formatted it, and I thought, well, I'll use it. Well, it's a speaker thing, isn't it? I did have another screw. What did I do with it? Trouble is with a lot of games these days, they're extremely hungry, aren't they? Extremely hungry. It doesn't take much for them to take up your hard drive space. There we go, I think we've got that in now. I think the tail screw should be fine. It's only just stopping it moving about, isn't it? Doesn't need to be. That's it. So, I think I've got the spare power cable in here somewhere. One of them. I might have to undo some of this, and I don't know if I have any more those cable ties. I might have to get some cable ties. So yeah. Oh, mine's due. Wait on. That might go through there. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's tight. I'm going to have to redo that, I think. Yeah, I'm going to have to move that one on. Have to clip that. Oh, bastard. Need some more cable ties. I should have some somewhere. There we go. That should give me the room to connect the power to that hard drive. It's going to be a tight fit, but it should be okay. Tight. There we go. Oh, that's why it's tight. I don't know why I have a CD-ROM, but I do have a lot of old games that are actually on CD-ROM. Nice. Put that cable back in. Should be right way. Oh, wrong way. There we go. That should go right way. No, wrong way. There we go. That cable's on there quite tight. Not much I can do about that. You should be fine. You should be okay. Let's find that. Those are all just auxiliary stuff. Right, okay, so we need to find the I/O shield, don't we? I don't need that stand, else I should do. Not sure what they are for. An empty bag. Oh, they're thermal pads. That's what they are, they're thermal pads. Okay. Need to look at the orientation of these first. Go that way, so if we imagine. I think it's that way, isn't it? I bought a PC off someone, a build. I can't remember where I bought it off, but it was someone in Brid. And it was probably one of the worst build. I mean, I'm not an experienced builder myself, but God, it was awful. Even to my standards, it was awful. Right, next job. Now, I think the standoffs should be fine. They should be okay where they are, but we won't know until we present the board into the box. So, I think they're normally pretty standard, I think. It's slightly bigger, ever so slightly bigger than the one I have. There we go. It's just the cable I just need to get in there. Where's the... Oh, they're there. Oh, that's okay. I was a bit worried then. These cables are all in the bloody way. Put them to... There we go. Jobs are good done. You just need to retrieve the front cables. Shouldn't be a problem. Cables have been a pain in the bum. I might have to redo them have to redo the cables. What's that caught up? Need a wee. I'm going to have to undo all the cables, I think. I'm going to have to unclip all the cables. Because it's not easy. I'm sure I have some more of these somewhere. Leave that there. Now, it's mainly these data ones that have been difficult. Leave that. I'll tell you what, if we take that off, we can always put that back on there, can't we? That's left a bit of room, hasn't it? Could do with some extensions. I'll leave that, that's fine, that's for the graphics card. That's for the motherboard. That's for the CPU. Although that might be in a different place. It's likely to be in a different place with it being a different board. Put some more cable ties somewhere. So we pull these through. Get these out of the way. So that should make it easier. Damn. Fucking mice. Try again. So that's all those cables out of the way. should be a bit easier. Yeah. Hack. Some of the cables are a bit like difficult because obviously I'm just finding it hard to get in. I've had the board in, but it's just like not sitting down particularly well.
Where did you get frame from?
I've had it years. It's the first build I did. Oh, that's easier. That's much easier.
How are they doing outside?
Nearly done.
Oh, I've got stones down.
Yeah. Oh no, that cable's not in the right place. What is it? Oh no. Might go down.
No grass now.
I think I need to reroute the motherboard pin. Ah, bugger.
Oh, that blasted wire's coming out in the head.
What wire?
And she was getting in there again.
Well, what do you want me to do about it? I've done what I can.
Yeah, well, I'll have to try and shove it back in again.
I mean that wire.
Yeah, it's coming up again.
Oh, shield's come out.
It's the white, it's the wind, I think.
Yeah. Possibly. Come on, get in. All be worth it in the end. Yes. Get in there. I swear I got you in. Oh. The I/O shield's been a bit of a pain in the bum. There we go. Now we need to rewire this. Oh, 'cause this cable's in the way. I need to put that through there. I know my cable management's a bit messy. Right, it should go in this time. No point forcing it. I don't want to do any damage. Oh. Maybe I should have taken the fan out. Get out of it. Bloody cables. Bloody cables. Right. We're there now. Hey. There we go. There we go. There we go. Bob's your uncle, Nan's your gran. We're in. We are in. We are there. What? Hey? Whoever's listening. You might be listening. Who am I talking to?
You what did you say?
Whoever's listening.
Or are you talking to yourself?
I am, I'm talking to myself. The white coats are coming for me. Nice, 4 watching, brilliant. Lovely, just what we need. I hope it's a little bit educational.
I thought you were talking to your friend.
I might be.
Knows about computers. You should be able to put it together, Martin.
Oh. I suppose there'll be someone there that'll probably have something to say.
Why is there 2 of them?
I don't know what you're on about.
These wires.
Oh, right.
Meant for a kettle or something.
Well, they're all kettle leads. One's a foreign kettle lead. No. What do we do with a drunken sailor? What do we do? Let's find the standoff. There was a thing on was it JC where it was going on about a certain manufacturer where some of the boards were shorting out underneath because of something to do with the standoffs. I have a special device to make life easier. Cool is this? Just insert it in. It's alright, that, isn't it? Just what your job needs. No! Just when we got the board tightened down. Really? Oh, we don't want that. That could be disastrous. That could be disastrous. That could end up shortening the board and doing a lot of freaking damage, and we don't want that. There, we got it. Maybe ought to tighten that one down first. Lifesaver. Push it up against the IO shield. I think that's insecure. Yes! Power! I feel like a Jeremy Clarkson at the moment. That's fine. So if we get these other ones, put one there, one there. I don't think you need the whole board screws in every single one, do you, really, to be fair? I think you could probably get away with maybe 4 or 5. Get away with 4 or 5? Once it holds it in place. We'll just get away. Get away, get away, get away now. Get away, get away. Probably putting in the M.2s will probably be pretty easy to do. It's something I will do later when they come down reasonable in price. You need quite a decent sized one really these days. That's 3 in. I think I've got some more of those screws somewhere. I've got some more black standoff screws somewhere. Got to take your time. We don't want to damage this computer. I'm looking forward to booting it up. What's that? No, not that one. Flathead, aren't they? There. Not a flathead? No, not that one. Yeah, it's to show a battery. I got it for the electric fence, but I never installed it. So keep hold. Wasn't cheap. Will that do? I think that'll do. Go away. Yes, I know I'm smelling. I'm sweating because of this build. I'm sweating. It's making me sweat. Oh. I'm nervous. Nope. Wrong size screw. There's some flatheads we want. There's a silver one there. I think that'll be fine. I think that one will be okay. In there maybe. So I feel like I need another screw in there. No, that's no good either. I've got 3 in, haven't I? Well, that should be alright, surely. It's pretty secure, so well, bugger it, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oh, what's that? There we go. Got a spat. This will do the trick, I think. Is that the one? Yeah, that's the one. There we go. I'm a lot more happier now. Wrong colour, but it'll be okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, that's 4. That's just 4 screws in. That should hold it in place. Should be okay. Yes. Bob's your uncle, Nan's your gran. Make sure that's all in there. That one in. Alright. It's a 6-pin. Okay. So the other one wasn't, was it? I could do with some light. should go in there, shouldn't it? Oh shit. Someone's complaining. Yeah, 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 definitely. Can't see a bloody thing. I need some light. What? What's in there? Well, they're probably duds. We'll have to see. Yeah, it's a 6-pin for the ATX Powerball power. It's actually plugging these in together that's been a bit of a pain in the bum. Once them two slotting together. There we go. There we go. We can now put that in. Oh, God. No, I know mechanic feels sometimes. Is that the right way or not? Got to get these the right way. Otherwise we are good. Yeah, that's in. In. How about that? The Lord said we shall have light. We have light. Right, okay, so let's step back. We have that. That's to the power. So I need to make sure, but I think that's I think that will be the for I'm not sure what that's for, but there should be some other fan power points. Okay, so USB, HD audio, it's right over there. What's it doing right over there? That's a bit of a strange place to have it. My other one was really underneath, right down here. It's not going to look pretty. I think we might have to rewire that one. Still. That actually helps me out loads.
You don't need to buy them. You've got them.
Oh, okay. That's fine. It's a mess in here, and I don't care. Put that through there. There we go. And then that should go in there. My cable management is rubbish. There's a USB there as well, so should be another USB somewhere. It seems a bit strange that that's there. I think I'll only have that. So, so again, we need to reroute. So the other two USBs there's and USB one there. And I'm sure that's to the top of the front of the case. That's those two. So that's going to prove an arse. Good old Uncle Buck. So there should be USBs there, so there's two USBs there. So we need to rewire these again. Oh, I swear, building it from scratch will probably be a lot easier. How the hell am I getting this box? It's mice poo coming from. We have another screw. Let's put that in there. We'll always put that in. That coffee's cold now. Well, that's fine. Oh yeah, we were rewiring, weren't we? Rewiring, reassessing. Can't remember what that's for. And that's for the. I think I can ignore that. That fans. I think that's to my fans at the top. Yeah, that's to my fans at the top. So we need to keep that. And then my front case. And But actually, if we keep them, take them out and then put them back in. Via that whole. This case wasn't expensive, but it's a nice case. It's really decent. I don't see how anything can get in there. I'll leave them out of the way for now. So, need the manual. Quick manual will be fine. Front pins, step 6. They're not named, so we need the manual. Front case. Gotta get these right, otherwise it won't turn on. USB header 2.0. On a flashback, it should be fine. That's done. That's done. There should be a diagram for the, and there's not. I think that there would be. Front case, front switches. Oh, here we go. Thunderbolt header. No. No. Port header. Ah, there we go. Got it. There, look. I hate these front switch. I really do. I hate them with a vengeance. And that's USB. It's one of those two. There's more USB ports on this than there is on the other board. can't force these in, otherwise we'll be fucked. That should be right way around. That's HD audio. Which one's that one? Let's get the front cables plugged in. So we have reset switch, power LED, HDD light, power switch. See, overall, why do they make it so difficult? Why do they make them so hard? Panel header. So if I'm looking at it this way, so HDD lights the bottom two. HDD LED, that's that one. It's the reset switch. Put that to one side. That's the power switch. And that's the reset switch. So we need to put that in first. I think it's those two down there. I think some of them don't matter if you get them in the wrong way around. What's that? I can't quite read that. I hate it when they make the writing so small. Power LED, that's the top one. So that's the top one, so I need the power LED. What's that? Power LED, so that's the top two. So negative, positive, so that way around. Maybe we should have really put the power LEDs on first, because I think that's probably going to be the difficult to do. that's the 2 power LEDs on. So that'll tell me when the actual box turns on. And then a USB LED goes at the bottom. No, I shouldn't think the other way around. Hate this. Hate these. Hate them. Hate them. I think, what did it say? Positives at the bottom, negatives at the top. So we want that one. So positive there and negative there. In. There we go. Fantastic. So then we have reset switch and power switch. I can't read that. Just a minute, I need to. Send. Files, images, that one, gallery, just once, right, okay. That's that way, isn't it? No, it's that way. Power LED. There two are split. Where's that? No, they're on the wrong two. They're on the wrong two. Power LED, there's a gap between the two, so it's those two. And it's negative at the top, positive at the bottom. So it's that one, then that one. Yep. Then we've got power switch. Oh, that's wrong again. So we've got LED, power LED. Oh, I was in the right freaking place. What am I doing? I hate these with a vengeance. These are a real pain in the butt. I hate these completely. They're so bloody fiddly. You think they would have figured out how to do these a bit better than this now? So the power LEDs next to the power switch is the one on the left. Let's reset. It's power switch, so it's that one. That one there, and then the reset is the one underneath. So if we plug in the reset one first, but we need to get them the right way around. Well, I don't think it really matters because it's just a switch, isn't it? But we'll try and get them the right way around. So power, reset, ground. No, it doesn't really matter. It's just a switch, isn't it? That's it. And then that one. Yes. Done. And then the next one is, if we wanted to, we could have the beeper on, couldn't we? The speaker, wherever it is. We'll worry about that in a bit because I do have it somewhere. Let's see, look. I know a lot of people don't really think about it. To be fair, it's not really needed. But I suppose it's just a way of, if the computer boots and it doesn't boot properly, it gives a couple of beeps, doesn't it? Ground speaker. Yeah, I think that's it. That's it. Fantastic. find the other one. We're not bothered about the RGB header. I don't have I do have RGB, but I don't have like controllable RGB, so I'm not worried about that. That's that, isn't it? So we need to find case fans. CPU, DIMM, expansion slots, power connectors, USB header, USB 3.2 header, SATA M.2. No. Panel pin, no. USB 2.0. Nine. So where's 9? 1, 14, 13, 12, 10, 12, 17, 4, 9. They're the two at the bottom, and I've got one there. It's not plugged into anything. Really? There's 2 slots at the bottom. These only go one way. You have to look at the pins. They only go that way. So that should go that way. That's woman. I don't have. See, that was plugged in on my other board. There's no way for me to plug that in, because the USB 3 is over there. Bastard. I need an extension. I'll have to look up to see if I can find an extension, because otherwise the 2 USB ports won't work on the front. Only the 3.0 will work. The other one's USB point, the old type, and I use both of them. Which is a pain. Dearie me. Right, okay, so that's all sorted. So HD audio. So where's HD audio? Where's the audio? MEP. Audio. I don't think it has it, does it? Because that's the audio cables to the front of the case, isn't it? Which will be where are you? Where are you? It doesn't have it, does it? That is for the front. That is for the front of the case, and that's the audio there, I think. That would make sense. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Surely. HD audio. Well, that doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. That doesn't fit on there. So it's got to be that speaker wire that fits on there. But I've just removed it and put it somewhere else. That's just typical of me. Speaker. TB. Oh, wait on. Yeah, it looks right. Yeah, got it. I think I found it. Let's have a look at the board. What number is that? Just to make sure it does fit in that place though. CPU header 14. Front panel audio header. Boom! Boom! Done, 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 and done. So there's just a system fans to sort out. But I need to rewire them because that's in the wrong place. And why in the hell did I not move it? Bastard. Right, okay. So we just need to plug in the fans. God. Getting there slowly. So that's in, that's in. That, I think that's probably a, chassis fan 2. Down, right down bloody there. Oh, dearie me. Oh. That is in the wrong place. Can I feed it through? I'm doing it all. I'm Might have to loosen that screw off a little bit and I might be able to do it then. Yeah, there we go. Okay. There we go. Where there's a will, there's a way. As long as we don't bend the board too much. That's in the wrong place. So we can tighten this back down again. Should be. I think that's another fan header there, so I might not have needed to bloody moved it. Really? Where's the board? What am I doing? Yeah, it is four, 1, 2, 3, 4 fan headers. Oh, what am I thinking? Oh, what am I doing? That's fan header 1. No. Not a problem. We can push that back through, can't we? Just the actual that. You can push that back through and just keep that behind because we don't need that. That's just a power extension. Need light, 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 give me light, give me light. Done, 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 done. Right, okay. Done, 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 done. Where are we going now? We need to get the other fans in, so I need to get the front fan. I think the black back fan is plugged into 1 because that's controlled from here, so I need to plug in the front fan so we can put the front fan in there. That will do. Plus net. Plus net. That will more than do. We need to find the front fan. And it's that one. And it's that one there. So it's that one there. So we need to undo that one. Careful, careful. Careful. You don't want to cut through wires. Oh, I don't want to cut through wires. Don't want to cut through wires. You stand there, stand there, stand there, stand there. Oh, delicate operation. Right, all my cables undone. Right, so that is a fan wire. There's actually 2 fans in there. But I think I might not need that extension. Because I think they are, if I'm right, there are 2 fan controllers in this board. No, there's only those 2 fan controllers, I think. Or is there? There's another one there. So I just need to check that. So if we put them through. What a mess! What a mess! It's all a mess! Put that through there, maybe. We can put that up through here. At least one of them, and I'm quite sure I'm quite sure there's 2 more other ones. I don't think I need this extension. Because I think the board will control all those fans I have. If I pull them out for now. Grab the manual again and lie this down. So, fan headers. So if you look for the board, so what are those? One there, so next to there. So four, oh, fan headers. 1, 6, 3. Yeah, fan header. I've got 2 more, so that's fine. So we can plug those in there. That's great. So we don't need that anymore. That means each individual fan will be controlled by the computer. The computer. Yeah. So if we grab that, I think that is to do with the front of the case, and it's to do with that. It controls the speed of the fans, which I never really bothered with. So if we grab that one first, turn this round. Sorry, see what I'm doing. So if we grab this one first. It's a bit tidier that side. And then we put that through there. And then that wants to go on there. Oh, I need light. Give me light. Give me light. Give me light. Light I need. Is that... I don't think it matters. Does it matter? I don't know. I don't think it really does. Because you can control them, can't you, from the mobile? Which fan does what? Oh. There's 4 on that, and there's 4 on that, but there's only 3. So these fans are not controllable by the board. Well, I don't know. try turning the right way around. That might help. On. Put that through that. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? Yeah, if we put that through that, that should be fine. And that on. I'm going to have a bit of a break once I've put all these wires together, and then we'll probably try and test and boot it later. It's so easy to damage or bend these pins. It is really ridiculous. Come on. That should be on. It should be that way. You should be those three. Oh, I don't have. There. Fiddly bugger. But it's that I don't have access to. I need to have an extension for that. So I need to have a look. I'll have to have a look later, but that won't be a hard thing to do because I use both those Busey speedboards. Unfortunately, there's that I can use, and there'll be the back ones. So I'm down a port. Hopefully that won't be a problem. I use this for Elite Dangerous, so basically it's all should be pretty much set up. But I just need to go upstairs and get it sorted and see if it'll boot or not. Right, okay, so graphics card. Let's put the graphics card in. Ooh, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Ooh, oh, lovely jubbly. We love it. We love it. Oh, cables. I hate cables. You think they would have sorted it all out by now? Look at the speaker there, it's fine. Graphics card in. Ooh! Look at that! Look at that! It's all pretty much together now. We're about there. Yay! Oh! Done. It's that I haven't got really. I'll have to look online and see if I can get that sorted because I need that connecting up. USB 2.0 extender. It won't be expensive. Probably able to pick one up quite cheap. So the board's plugged in, power's plugged in, the Molex cable's plugged in, fans are all in, done. I think that's it. I think we can close the other side up and just tidy it up a little bit, and then we'll leave it at that. Shall we? Yep. I think that's it for me for now, and I just need to have a break because I've had enough. I have a shield there somewhere, but I need to put that screw in, don't I? I need to secure my graphics card. Righty tighty. Is that in? Yeah, it's in. Well, it may also be a difference. That might, but that's fine. We don't need to worry about that now. Ooh, we're in. We're done. Finally. So all we've got to do now is tidy up the other side and then see if it boots. Fingers crossed. Whoa. Thanks for everyone watching. It's been a bit of a longish build, but it's taken me a little bit of time. I've just got a few cables to put in. I've got the hard drive cables to go in, and then everything else is pretty sorted. So then we just got to try and see if it actually posts. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. I'm going to see if I can raid you out to someone. If I can. We need to raid you out, don't we? In chat. How do we do that on here? Right. Okay. If we change the camera around. So